What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about a film from 1973 called The Sting, starring Robert Redford, of course, when he was a lot younger, and Randy Newman, who I believe passed away, so rest in peace to him. He died, I believe, a while ago. But anyway, I wanted to do this video because I just hadn't had an idea for a lot of content that I wanted to do lately. And my dad has been wanting me to watch this movie for a while. And I can see why. It is an excellent film. It is very, in a lot of ways, it's a very influential film. It feels like a lot of films of late, such as, I would say, from Mission Impossible 4 onwards. I got a little bit of that vibe, especially from the newest Mission Impossible film, Mission Impossible Fallout. I believe a lot of you have seen that. It's an excellent film as well. No discredit to that film, but it does take a lot of inspiration from this film, as well as films like Solo, a Star Wars story, where, you get to the end of that movie and it's just, there's a lot of betrayal and twists and turns going on. And this movie has some great twists that are probably some of the best twists ever written. They're very simple twists, but the writing in this movie is excellent. It's just a very simple movie. It's scammers trying to get money from people, and there's a lot of trickery going on. Like, there's some scenes where they're gambling that reminded me a lot of Solo, a Star Wars story, with Han and Lando bargaining over or gambling over whether or not they're going to get the Millennium Falcon. There's a lot of stuff like that in this movie that you can feel, I feel, was infused into Solo, a Star Wars story. Solo, Star Wars story is still a movie that I very much enjoy, no discredit to it, but once again, it does feel like this film is influential to a lot of films like that. There's probably other films that I'm not talking about that I maybe haven't seen, but out of the movies that I've seen, I definitely felt the most that Solo, a Star Wars story, and the Mission Impossible films of late have been taking inspiration from it. Once again, the cast is great. It's very funny as well. It's just, when it started, it was just so weird. It just felt so weird for me personally, just watching a movie like this, but it's very funny. Like, a lot of it is just, it's just so kind of corny, and like, it excels at that. And when I judge movies on this channel, I judge them by my opinion and my enjoyment of it, but also by not just my opinion. Like, I could hate this movie, but I can't say it's a bad film. And, I'm judging this movie as what it is and what it's trying to do, and it is an influential film as well as just being a great film at being what it is. It's not like, the most emotional story ever told, and it's not like, there is some emotion in it. I felt a little bit of emotion at points, but it isn't like this emotional story that's meant to, like, change your life. It's just supposed to be a fun movie, and I think that's what it was at the time. And being what the movie is trying to do, excelling at what the movie is trying to do, it's excellent at that. It really does excel at doing what it wanted to do as a film. So, yeah, it's just an excellent film. And also, there's an actor in this movie who plays, like, the bodyguard of one of the kind of the main bad guys, I guess you'd say. And I thought he was the actor that played, Marty McFly's rival from Back to the Future 2, Needles. I thought he played that guy, and then I looked him up and I was like, oh wait, he's like, looks the same age in this, and this movie came out like many years before Back to the Future 2, and like, there's no way he looked the same. So maybe he's related somehow. I don't think so. So I just kind of called him Needles throughout the entire movie, this character, and it turns out he wasn't Needles. So that was quite funny. That's just a little backstory there. But I'd give this movie an A+. I recommend you check it out. I think it's just an excellent film. It's an influential film, once again, for a lot of films that have been inspired by it, I think, over the years, and a lot of filmmakers that have been inspired by it. But it still holds up excellently well. The cinematography is great, too. It's well filmed. It's well shot. It feels very gritty, as well as being kind of corny. So I'd recommend you check out this film. Let me know. Will you check it out? Obviously, of course, I recommend you check it out. And, yeah, please let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And, of course, as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.